Okay.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 2021 BCS Chinese School Open Enrollment Seminar. Okay, so let me adjust this. Okay, so our mission, and that was based on why we founded. We have to provide an opportunity for the kids to learn Chinese language and its culture, to enhance the multicultural understanding and diversity in our community, and also to enrich the life of our children. Because back in 1980, there wasn't too many activity for the kids. And the founding member are all parents in this North Bay area. And we formed a school here called BCS Chinese School. As I said, BCS founded in 1980 in the BCS area. We are a co-op nonprofit, which means that you're similar to Costco. Everybody is a member. And we also run entirely by parent volunteer, which means every single one of us here on the staff are non-pay, and the only one that get paid is the teacher. The tuition that you provide us today when you sign up is to help run the school and to pay for the rental of the facility and to pay the payroll for the teacher, plus a fee for running some of the event that you will be joining. Okay, Mandarin. We have 3 departments. Let me hand it over to Tevin. Do you want to talk about the 国语班?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So for 国语班, for Mandarin, the number one, we are the student. We are looking for those who learning like to learn Mandarin, maybe maybe suitable for the family who speak Mandarin at home, so that they can assist their children at home. So it's a good for those family. And then we have a K, we have preschool, and also kindergarten, and all the way to second grade, 12th graders. I'm sorry. And in addition, we also have AP, MS. It try to helping the students who are looking for AP advanced in high school. So this is second. And we use 繁体字, traditional Chinese, and assist with pinyin at a higher grade. So not only we teaching word by word, but we also focus on the culture, like history, geography, and related to Chinese Mandarin, and also many good value from Mandarin culture. So this is the main focus of the Mandarin department. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Uchi, can want to take over for 广东班?
Sure. Hi everyone, my name is Yu Chi. I'm the Cantonese Dean. I will talk about our Cantonese department. Similar to the Mandarin, our primary language is focused on Cantonese. So you can expect us most of the time during the class, the teacher will speak in Cantonese, and for lower grade, they will assist if the children are having trouble understanding Cantonese. They will talk a little bit about English in English, but the primary language during the class is Cantonese. So therefore, please, for the parents that speak Cantonese at home, this is the programs that you want to enroll to. And then we have, for classes, we have preschool up to 12th grade. And we also have a cultural class called Cantonese Conversation and Mandarin Conversation, mainly to help the students that want to enhance their conversation skill in Cantonese and Mandarin. They can enroll into those 2 1-hour extra program. And we will teach in traditional Chinese. And also for Cantonese department, starting from 4th grade, we will introduce, we will have half an hour to teach Mandarin and to teach them Pinyin, so they can start learning a little bit Mandarin on the side. And other than the language, we also teach them the culture, like geography, Chinese traditional, and some art, and like for example in Mid-Autumn Festival, we might have some art for the students to make, so make it more fun during the class. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Let's see, is Vincent here? Or Vincent is not here. Bill, you want to take over?
Yes,
For CFL? Okay. All right.
Okay.
So we also
hello.
have the Chinese for foreign CFL department. Bill will take over for us.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Bill Quach. I am one of the associate dean for the CFL department. CFL is a program that is very suitable for people, for family who do not speak Chinese at home. Okay, and we offer from kindergarten level all the way up to 8th grade. And we will be teaching simplified Chinese with Hanyu Pinyin, which is a similar character as the English letters. Okay, so it will be easier for people who speak English to adapt to this Pinyin. And this kind of Pinyin is being taught from a very beginning level, from kindergarten. And the program focuses on conversation and daily usage. And we also depends on the class pace. When there were a little bit of time, the teacher will also touch on some culture, some Chinese festival culture, etc. When time permit. And after 8th grade, a student has an option to transfer to HSIC, which is a program called High School Integrated Chinese. This HSIC program is being taught in many high schools. So after 8th grade, the student will have an option to move into HSIC. And that is all I have for the CFL department. Thank you.
So thank you, Will. Next, we go to the HSIC program. Robin.
Good morning, everyone. 各位家长，各位委员哈，大家早。Good morning, everyone. Let me just start with BCS is a very big family, and we have been around for a long time, over 40 years. And so our program is, as you can see, we have many different language programs, and then all the way for the kids starting 4 years old, all the way to 18 years old. So we're very excited. All of the parents today, you can join us because this is a very critical decision that actually you're gonna start making it as a family for your kids. And since BCS, it's always on the Saturday. So Saturday is like a family day for all of us. Language, and we have a lot of other cultures. And high school, 高中综合班, high school integrated Chinese. It's actually founded to base on all the day school, second language, Chinese as a second language. And since Chinese is so popular around the world, not just in the Bay Area, so we have these classes basically connect with all the high school Chinese as a second language program. We follow high school, day school curriculum. And we will prepare, since most of our kids, they are with BCS for quite some time, no matter it's in Mandarin Chinese, in Cantonese or in CFL before they're reaching high school. Even when they are in the middle school, we have so many teachers, experts, they have gone through the program of BCS. And then before they join high school, they were based on their need and their plan and their goal. Some of them, they want to prepare for the upcoming high school curriculum, and Chinese being a second language. They want to see how they can take the benefit of this second language high school curriculum. So we set up this program, and then we can help our kids to not only improve all different aspects of their Chinese. We will help them and guide them to hopefully pass actually have the capability to pass the AP Chinese by the College Board, and similar, just like a public high school. And then we do have credit transfer program with some of the community high school around the Berryessa area, namely Eastside High School, Milpitas High School, and Fremont High School. And I just put it in the chat. We actually have a HSIC Open Enrollment Seminar, because we have a lot of parents that are interested. So I would like to welcome you to join, even though for some of your parents, it's maybe a little bit too early, but it never too early to prepare and plan for your kids. And that's, and we, as I say, we cover both traditional and simplified Chinese. And our program is 4 hours each Saturday. So it's comparable to day school. 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. So that's the kind of the key point of our HSIC program. And we can get down to it. If you're interested, welcome you to join the next session. And the link is in the chat room. Thank you, Andrew.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Robin. Okay, the next one, not only do we teach about language, we also have our own culture department, which is unlike other schools. Usually the other schools do not have this program at all. KJ, do you want to take over?
Yes. 大家好，我是文化班主任 KJ. This is Cultural Dean KJ. We offer different kind of cultural class in 3 campuses. So the first one is the Mario. Mario is for the kids from preschool age to the second grade. So we offer 珠心算、绘画、漫画、功夫 and Cantonese conversation. This one, Cantonese conversation, actually that's specially designed for the kids who speak Cantonese at home. So we try to enhance their capability about the Cantonese conversation. And all the cultural time is after the language class. Language class generally lasts from 9 to 11:30 a.m. Then cultural class starting from 11:40 a.m. to 12:45 a.m. That's 1 hour. 文化班，幼童文化班时间是在语言班之后，从11点45到12点45，1个小时的时间。Then, other than the kids class, we also offer the adult cultural class. Generally, the adult cultural class time period overlap with the language class. That means parents can drop off right after dropping off the kids to the language class. Parents can join the adult class at the same time. So we have 成人班太极拳插花 in Morio Middle School. Then for the Xiamen campus, we offer 国画、围棋、羽毛球、漫画 国语绘画班 to the kids. The specialty of the 国语绘画班 Mandarin conversation, actually that's at the advanced level of the Cantonese conversation. So this class is especially designed for the kids who speak Cantonese or English at home. We try to build up their ability to speak Mandarin. Then same as in Maria campus, we also offer the adult class. We have adult badminton, Chinese painting, and the yoga. So again, this time frame overlap with the kids language class. So parents can join our class while your kids in study in the language class. Then in the Peterman campus, we have badminton, Chinese instrument. And there are two special classes, that's Chinese culture and introduction to AP Chinese. These two classes is specially designed for the kids who speak Mandarin at home. So they can have more learn more details about the Chinese culture. And also we help them to pass the AP Chinese 这两个班，我们是特别给那个国语班的学生是高年级的，就是7年级到12年级，我们让他更学习中国文化，并且教他如何pass AP Chinese 的考试。And next one specialty is the Chinese instrument. We offer both to the adults and the kids. Okay, that's the class. The cultural class will be offered next school year. Hi, Andrew.
All right, thank you, KJ. So here's some pictures, some snapshots of the kids participating in the class. Okay. All right. We also have our own soccer team, and these are all students of BCS. I think Robin, do you want to briefly cover this, or May? Which one of you?
Okay.
Oh, Robin. Okay, great. Thank
Sure.
you.
Okay. Good morning, Robin again. I hope just looking at the previous slide, the parents not overwhelmed yet. You can see there is a Chinese school has so many things to offer. And as I say, once your kids join, you know, the BCS family is definitely a family for all the activity on the Saturday. We not only offer 语言、琴棋书画, we also had some sports activity, which is very popular. As you guys can see the pictures, we have so many kids from different age group. We have group for A, B, C, and as they join from the age of 5 all the way up to high school, and can even become our assistant soccer coach. And they will all wear the uniform in blue, represent the BCS color. And then we have a friendship game with community Chinese school on Saturday. And I will say this is a very popular program and help the kids to actually build up the team sports and then friendship. And it's a co-ed, so not only a lot of boys, they love it, as well as a lot of girls. They just like to have some of the sports activity with some of their classmates. So and this is on the Saturday afternoon from 2 to 4. So as I say, once we open up the school again, and then we're definitely excited to kind of encourage and recommend all the parents and the kids to join this wonderful Saturday soccer program. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Robin. So if you're interested, if your kids, once they get old enough, they're interested, I believe you have to be age 5, right? Age 5 or higher. Please take a look. We have a link on our website on the BCS soccer that goes a little bit more detail. This is a kind of like a club thing that they run by all parents that are interested in soccer. And most of the coaches actually are the parents too, okay? All right. Major events, okay. BCS Chinese School actually has quite a few events during the school years. We celebrate the fall carnival, which is around Halloween. Here we have everybody set up their booth pretty much by class, so they can use it to raise some money for their own event, maybe to run a pizza party later at the end of the year for their own kids. At the time, also we have the very popular costume contest, and a lot of some of these costumes are actually homemade. Some of the winners are by using homemade costumes. So I can see that parents spend a lot of time designing and helping the kids figure out what to wear. The second most event that we run is during the mid-January. We have a academic competition. One reason we run academic competition is because competition always bring out the best in the kids. It also help them learn about the different aspect of Chinese language, and also Chinese writing and drawing, and also speaking and reading. And then at every 3 to 5 years, we will run a spring performance to help celebrate the milestone for the year. This is basically all the class basically performing some sort of musical event, or we had the abacus group demonstrate what's so great about abacus and mental math using some like a special contest. Okay. Oh, let me admit in another person. Okay. All right. One thing when BCS Chinese School is different from the other school is we actually spread out all over the 3 middle school facility in the BCS district. We rent these 3 facilities because we are not able to fit everybody into one place. For the beginning level, which may be some of you, we start at the basically preschool to 2nd grade. We go basically at the Morale Middle School, which is on the corner of Morale and Cropperly. Normally you'll be here, but now with the COVID, we have to do it on the Zoom. Once they get past 2nd grade, the 3rd and 5th grader are actually at the Siamon Middle School, which is probably about 1.5 miles to about 2 miles from Morale, down the street on Hofstadter and Kim Lee Drive. The final group, once you reach 6th grade to 12th grade, will be at the Piedmont Middle School. This is like on Piedmont Road, just outside, I believe, the Noble Library area. Okay. Class time. Every Saturday, the school is run from September to June for 30 weeks. So we mirror the day school. Basically, since we're using their facility, we're going to match them in terms of when they attend. If they are going into holiday, we're most likely going to be going holiday. There's a total of 30 class. So it's every Saturday from September to June. Time is from 9 o'clock to 11:30, sorry. All the language class, Mandarin, Cantonese, and CFL. There will be a recess around 10 o'clock to give the kids a little break. It's probably about 20 minutes. And then, as KJ says, the children culture class, it's right after. It's treated as a separate class. It's an optional class. They can join it for additional activity. And it's running from 11:40 to about 12:45, about 1 hour. We give you like about 10 minutes to get to class, so there's no need to hurry. Adult culture class are offered at certain campus, like Morale, there's the Tai Chi, and then we have the I think badminton, the adult badminton at the other 2 campus. And they run around 9:30 to about about 11:30. So we'll give you some time. Usually it actually ends a little bit here, just before 11:30, probably like 11:20. So give you time to go back and pick up your kids.
No, Andrew, generally that class is 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, so it's
yeah,
9.
yeah.
Oh, okay, so there might be a second class that opened up here, right?
Yeah, that depends on the teacher's decision to determine the start
So
time.
usually it's when your kids are at the language class, you can go join the adult culture class and relax and do whatever you would like to do. Okay, there's also flower arrangement, which is very popular. And then we also have the mixed class. The mixed class at the same time with the children culture class. So the student class like Chinese instrument are mixed, so both adult and children can learn at the same time. And then we also have the HSIC program, which is really long. They're full 4-hour program because they actually have a lot of topic to cover in order to prepare for the AP Chinese exam. They run from 9 o'clock to about 1 o'clock. Tuition. Tuition for the school year for the language class for Cantonese, Mandarin, and CFL is $425. For the HSIC program, because it's a little bit longer plus more intense, would be $670 for the school year, which if you divide by 30, it's only like $12 per session, or yeah, $12 to $13 per session. It's even cheaper than you can get a babysitter. New students have to set up, there's a new student setup fee because we need to set you up in our system, which is $30 non-refundable. Culture class is a separate program, optional for you to sign up. We have, as KG said, we have numerous programs in all 3 campuses. For the children, it's $195 for all 30 weeks. For adults, it's $235 for all 30 weeks. Placement test. If your kids qualify for non-entry level, which means preschool, kindergarten, if they're the higher, older children and they want to go into the higher grade, there is a placement test, and it's only $20. And the placement test mainly to check to see what level we should fit you into our program. Additionally, there are textbook and other material fee between $15 to $80. Now you wonder why this variance, because different department uses different set of books. So some books are a little bit more costly than the other, and the range is between basically 15 to 80. Refund. So for refund, we have refund fee for the first 2 weeks. Say within the first 2 starting week, you decide, oh, this is not for me. You can get a full refund for the first 2 weeks. I mean, for the full entire school year, if you add or drop within the first 2 weeks of our operation. There is a $40 processing fee for handling all that. Return check fee. Hopefully, we don't have to ding you for this. Please make sure you have enough money in your checking account to cover your check. We have had some check bounce. Hopefully, not too many. But in that case, we have to charge. This is basically charged by the bank to us. Okay. Class size and age. For the Mandarin department, we have a pre-kindergarten, basically a preschool class, 1 class with 15 students or more, depending on how many do we have. We can accept up to a certain number, but 15 is optimal for us. It has to be born before 12/2/2017. We also have a Cantonese pre-K class, the preschool class with 15, and you have to be born before 12/2/2017. For the Mandarin kindergarten, we have up to 2 classes available with up to 20 students each. And they have to be born before 12/2/2016. Same with the Cantonese kindergarten, 2 classes with 20 students each, must be born on or before 12/2/2016. And then the CFL kindergarten class, about 2 classes with 15 students each, must be born on or before 12/2/2016. So we're targeting all the for the entry level. These are all the entry level class. We're targeting all the student age 4 to 5. Okay, for the entry level. If you have older children and you wish to put them in none of these classes, we want to put them in the higher level to match the day school level, then usually you have to take a placement test. But these are the minimum age. We cannot take anybody below age 4. As I said, BCS is run by parent volunteers. And you are a member once you join Barrister Chinese School. And you need to help us run the school because as you notice, we have a lot of major events that happen during the year. And we also have campus patrol and also room parent to help out the teachers. So let me go through all the different tasks. Every parent must contribute about 20 hours in one school year. And you will have to work it out with your other parents inside your class on what duty you want to perform. There will be a sign-up sheet in there. I say about 20 hours, which is not much for an entire school year of 30 weeks. So we have weekly patrol. Campus patrol that we have 3 campuses, and to maintain the safety for everybody, we have parents that walk around, and also some of these places have a crosswalk to go from the parking area to the main campus, and they will be there to help you cross the major street like Cropperly and Morel, which is very, very busy. I noticed that parent will park around the neighborhood because we don't have enough parking inside the main area. And one of the parking lot, in fact, I'll show you, is going to be reserved for teachers. So the parent patrol will help us monitor the crosswalk and help the parent cross the streets and the kids. And then also afterward, during the regular school time, they will be walking around the campus to keep an eye out for us. Weekly room parent. Every week, 1 or 2 parents will be helping out inside the classroom, depending on the size of the class. The parent will be helping the teacher handle minor chores, like maybe handing out, we use some sort of some teacher like to use rewards. So they will give them a reward, give children a reward. So the parent might be handing out those, or handing out homework, collecting homework from the kids. And sometimes you might be helping out with additional activities during the class. Class rep. Class rep is basically the liaison between the class parent and also the teacher. The class rep is a self-elected, so the parent themselves will have to elect a class rep for each class. And that person will be the conduit to talk with the teacher and the parents. So if there's some issues, they can talk with the class rep, and then the class rep can, when there's enough time, they can go talk to the teacher or email the teacher and express some of the opinions and maybe method that maybe some of the parent want to see for the results. And the class rep is also the one that helped the school handle communication. We have a weekly e-news that we send out about all the important events and information about the school, and also these surrounding district. Sometimes the school district will have other events, and also the Non-California Chinese School Association will have some certain event that parents and kids can participate in. And the parent rep is very important because you are now representing the class, and you are basically helping us communicate with all the rest of the parents. Class activity. Oh, for the class rep, we have actually up to two per class. One's the main person and one in the backup. Again, with this additional class activity, so that you might be able to help out in there. Major event helper. Okay, you notice that we have those 3 main events each year, and there might be other events as when we celebrate, like the 35th, on 40th and 45th anniversary. So we need help. we can't run any of these events without your help. And it's not, some parents said, well, can I just pay? You know, it's not a pay issue. Without the manpower from you, we cannot help run this event. These events are very manpower heavy. We have setup, breakdown, cleanup, all sorts of activity that helps to make the major event smoother and a lot more function for us if we need you guys to help us with. And of course, board member. If you're interested in joining our board and we have positions open, we have position open for like language departments, help out the language, the teacher on each campus. We have registration teams. We have the activity teams. We even have an IT group to help us make it easier to run the website. If you noticed our website, and also the communications, and of course the finance, and also HR. Okay. Oh, forget about this one. Your participation is the best example to teach your children about community and leadership. I can't say enough about this. I mean, it really, by your participation, it really brings up to show your kids about what they can do for their community, and also to show them that it's a great way to build up their leadership skill, and also to show them that they need to work together. Okay, important days on the calendar. Open enrollment starts March 27. Since you're here, actually, we will the registration and give you the chance to do the early registration with the early bird registration that you can do. So officially, the open enrollment start on March 27, which is next Saturday. All parents are required to attend the new parent orientation. And we will be running this, normally it will be physical, but this time it will be most likely still be on Zoom on May 8th. And we'll go a little bit more detail in all the different tasks for the different like class rep, patrol, and all that for you during that time, and also tell you a little bit more about some of the school rules. New student school start notice. Usually by the end of August, we will send our email to let you know when the school starts. We usually start the school after the Saturday after Labor Day. So I believe this year is on 9/11. So it varies from school year to school year, but usually we stay within that range right after Labor Day, Saturday. There's a placement test, as I said. If you are trying to enter a grade that's not within the entry level, which is in kindergarten or preschool, there is a placement test required. Please check with us. Let's take a look here. Okay, class meeting. On the first 2 weeks of school, each class will have that meeting. The class meeting is to set expectation between the teacher and the parents. So they will go over all the things that the teacher expects the kids to do. And then you can also ask any questions like what do you expect for the results, what you're going to learn for the whole school year. And the teacher will go through this with you. By the second week of school, which means if you haven't dropped out yet, or if you have additional parent that add in during the first 2 weeks, you will have to pay the book fee. This is collected usually by the class rep, or if we don't have a class rep, the teacher will probably handle it for the new class. During the second week of the school, as I said, the last day for full refund minus the drop fee would be the second week of school. And as listed here are the major event, Fall Carnival, usually around, I would say Halloween, a little bit before, around that's Saturday before Halloween. Sometimes it falls on Halloween. Academic competition, usually at mid-January, we'll be starting to promote this probably around November or maybe late October, we'll be promoting this. And the winner of our internal academic competition will be representing various Chinese schools at the Northern California Chinese School Association's academic competition. And they will be getting some big trophy over there. If you have been attending some of these. If you haven't heard about us, Bay Area Chinese School actually does very well with the Northern California Chinese School academic competition. Because we have so many students, we are heavily represented in that area. We also have spring performance end of March, and we'll announce this if we're going to have this or not. And then each school year, usually we end early June. We're going to try to match up with the day school, so we might be even late May or early June, depending on when the day school ends too. Okay, how to register. This I'm going to hand over to Raymond, registration dean. Raymond, can you go over this?
Yes, hi, this is Raymond here, and I'm from the registration. And for the registration right now, we have is the online registration. And we have a website here that provided here is everything is on the BCS website. And all the parents can download the form, and then they can do the online registration and submit the form to us online, or they can download the form as provided with all the required document is all listed in the registration website. So all this is available there, and especially all the documentation that we need. Make sure that you like parents to go through and you utilize the website and to get all the information from there. So if you look at the website, there is the section there is show admission. So there is also a lot of questions is also on the about us frequent asked question that you can review and understand what is the requirement, and also on the registration information under the admission. And there's a registration information and the form and the tuition fees, and all the information is provided there. So if you go to the frequent asked about us, that's where you get all the questions. If a lot of parents is the most common thing that they will ask, and you can refer to that section to see what class that we offer and what BCS program that we can offer for your kids and your children. So if you go over to the top section, admission, that's where the registration information. We have listed out the date and the event. And this is where you need to keep track on it, especially we will have the online enrollment by next Saturday is open. And then if you look at it right now, if a student require a placement test, there's a placement test form that you need to submit to us. And then also there is the first day of school that is on the 9/11. And that will be any changes you like to do during the first 2 weeks. And that can be done within the first 2 weeks of it. So if you look at the drop-down button from the admission side, there's a registration form. So there's an online version and there's a PDF version. I know some parents may like to do it online and some parents may like to do it on the PDF that is fillable that you can drop it off for us by mail. And feel free to do so. And all the form is available right on the website for you to access. So this is one of the example for the online version of the language class registration. Just to make sure all the parents have their correct email. Because once you fill up the email, this is the email that we're going to communicate with you after you submit all the forms. So you should get a notification back that you have registered for the class. If after you submit the registration form and if you do not get the confirmation by email, that means your email address may not be correct.
And one thing is also check your spam folder, okay? Some of the email program out there think that there's maybe a spam coming back for us to acknowledge your registration.
Yes, I think the main thing is sometimes it go to the junk folder. It's in your email box, so there's a few things you need to check it out. But if you move forward, there's a paper registration that you can download and fill out. And then we have all the requirement is listed there on the language class registration there. So once you enroll, if you need to change any class, anything, there's all the forms available here. And this is a sample of the PDF form if you need to fill it up by yourself and print it. And make sure that you mail it along with your copy of your child birth certificate or passport and the enrollment fees with 2 separate checks. So one is for the language class, it's $425. Another one is a registration fees for $30. So make sure you have it in 2 separate checks and payable to BCS.
Okay, if you're also signing up for culture class, then you also need a 3rd check to cover the culture class because the tuition is going to different departments. So we really cannot mix and match the tuition for the language and the culture. So you will be actually writing a 3rd check if you're signing up for any culture class. Okay, some useful information. As I said, we have spent considerable effort to try put out as much information as possible on our website. There's the FAQ that we've been compiled through the years on some of the most frequently asked questions. And we'll be opening up the for Q&A later after this. One way to contact us, and I think everybody seems to prefer that, is email us. We have also the BCS board at yahoo.com, and it's listed in the website. We also have a Google voicemail, 408-5200-BCS. You can check, leave your voicemail there, but please note that since we're all volunteer, that might not be frequently checked. It probably be checked maybe once a week, once or twice. So the fastest way to reach us is really through the email system, because I think that's more monitored than the voicemail. So bcs_board@yahoo.com, and that's all listed on the website. We also have a Facebook group. If you go take a look on the Facebook, search us up, Barrister Chinese School Facebook. And then, as I said, there will be a weekly e-news later on, where we'll describe that during the orientation. And that is it. Wow, that was fast. I think we did it within 1 hour. So I'm gonna leave this up here, and then we can open up for any Q&A right now.